I'm with DIY Detail. Today, special guest, Keav from Cars with Keav.
Yep.
We're at Mobile Tech Expo, and Keav drove all the way from Atlanta. We're now in Orlando, Florida, and he was worried about Heidi getting dirty. Heidi is the BMW behind us, in case you didn't know. But it's a wrapped car.
Yes.
We've never had a wrapped car on the channel, so it was a good opportunity for us to clean a wrapped car with rinseless wash, help Keav keep his car clean, and at the same time, well, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, we got PPF on the whole front end, and it's DIY Detail 8-year ceramic on everything else.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So I know you like working with tools, kegs, etc. We don't have any battery-powered sprayers here, but we do have a keg. Go for it.
Do we have foam?
No.
No, no foam, but look at this. He made me wear gloves though.
Yeah. So pre-spray, I'll mix up the bucket and we'll get working.
All right.
So Heidi has a bit of dirt. There's bird droppings. There's a few other things that we've seen on the vehicle, but it's not that dirty. It's just a bit of dust. So we're not going to be rinsing. This will actually be a rinseless wash with rinseless.
To make my adjustments.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the end of January and there's pollen all over this car. And we got tree sap. I parked under a tree because it was the only parking spot available at the time. It's actually my first time using a keg.
You've never used a keg before?
I've never used a keg.
Oh, wow.
I talked to Scott Graves and supposed to meet him here to talk about getting one.
Yeah.
And he's going to give one away. And guess where it's going to go, Aaron? Pay it forward.
So in the background, you'll notice we have a motley crew of people. We have Aaron sitting in the back there. We have Tim, the old guy, and Matt is there. We also have over here Humberto, first from Puerto Rico. You've seen him riding on just about every YouTube channel that has to do with detailing. The man is there himself.
Sometimes he's second though.
Yes, but that's very rare. But he's usually the first from Puerto Rico, even though he's second on the video.
I'm doing a little extra back here because this is where, this is not a catless car, but this is where a lot of the,
soot and rubber from the tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we actually have, what are we going to do about the tree sap right here? So rinse and wash just be, oh, it's coated.
Yeah, it just comes right off.
It just came right off.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think we're pre-sprayed. This is a big area right here.
Yeah.
We picked up a little bit of salt on the way down.
Okay.
But not much.
And not from burnouts?
No.
No burnouts.
I'm afraid to break an axle.
Okay. So too much power, too little axle.
Now, is there too much pre-spray?
No, you're good.
Okay, because I'm going to go beyond it to where it is too much.
You can if you'd like. It's diluted 256 to 1. I did the same in the bucket. The iconic sponge, we'll let you give that a try.
Oh, look at that. So this is part of the limited run?
Yeah, limited run.
Is that available yet?
Yeah, it is available on the House of Rags.
Code Cars with Keav will save you 10% on that. Just so you know. Now, say on a car like this, how far are you going before you flip?
I will do like half the roof like I've done. So I did the trunk lid and up to here, and then I'll flip and move forward.
I'll flip and I'll do the entire window area with just one side of sponge because, well, there's the area between the pillars you can scratch up, but most everything else you can't.
Look at what we've picked up off the car already.
Yeah.
It looked clean.
That's why I picked the wrap color.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pollen. How do you deal with stuff like that? Like if you get rinseless down here in the corner, you just squeeze out enough liquid to run that pollen off into the drains?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So on the glass, you can apply a bit of pressure. It's not a problem. And normally the bucket would be on wheels, but
and just avoid filming any of the blemishes. This, Yvan was pointing out this dent and the scratch right here. At a car show, a tent blew up in the air and landed on the car.
Now, some people ask us, how do I get this sponge into an area like this? Very easy. And just pull it through.
If you notice, a lot of times, I don't know if, Ivan, if you taught me this or not, but you should always go with the flow of where the wind hits the car, right?
Yeah, it's preferable.
Like, you wouldn't want to go this way. Oh, wow, that's some dirt. Jeez. What do you think about those?
The Sprinters?
That's going to be me one day. I'm going to be like Ivan, but I'm going to drive around in a little Sprinter thing.
That's worth twice what this is.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw somebody go to an RV show on a YouTube video and they were showing the different ones and I was like, that little thing is more than a big bus.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, when you're washing a car that has proximity door handles, when you leave your key in your pocket, the car constantly locks and unlocks.
Yeah.
It's surprising how quick this goes. Because usually I've done foamed and I'm waiting for the foam to break down. Now, Ivan, do you tend to do one panel at a time?
Yeah.
Or I like to do the whole side, but in like back and forth rows.
Yeah, I do one panel, flip the sponge, do the next panel.
Okay. I call this a panel.
There's no wrong way to do it.
Yeah, it's a long panel.
As long as you end up with a clean car with no scratches at the end,
There
you
you
did
go.
well.
These side skirts are difficult to get stuff in there.
So tell us about Heidi.
Heidi is a BMW 335M Sport that has every single thing that imaginable done to it that can be done to it.
As a bolt-on.
That isn't like a full custom job.
Yeah.
So she's got about 500 horsepower to the wheels, full upgraded fuel, turbo, stage 3 trans tune, stage 3 tuned on the engine as well. Every code that you can think about on the inside for
Yeah.
options that the dealer never enabled is enabled on the car.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That was the main reason I picked the BMWs, because it was so easily modifiable, easy to program. And for the price, it's about the fastest four-door car that you can get. Did you do the whole front, Ivan?
Yeah, no, just the driver's side, or passenger side, sir. So wheel and body brush for the wheels.
Now, if you waited too long and somebody's dries up, do you just reactivate with more spray, or do you just use whatever wetness there is on the drying towel to pick up the spots?
What's on the towel is usually enough.
Okay. Well, you were going to be using ceramic gloss, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the wheel and tire brush
Yeah.
with rinseless.
Yes.
So when you do that, you would do it last, right?
Yeah. Well, you can do it first, last. It really doesn't matter.
Okay. I guess this whole side's done, right?
Yeah. Just have the wheels to do. Love the little spinners on the wheels.
Yeah, these are actually the very first one from BBS US.
Oh, cool.
That was the first car to have the floating spinners that are actually BBS branded. I was the test car.
Now, BBS, there's always rumors that they're going in and out of business.
Well, that is the factory.
Okay.
The German side. The US side is doing pretty well. They were bought up by KW Suspension.
Okay.
But the German brand has, I think, declared bankruptcy 3 or 4 times. I'm just trying to make sure. I parked under a tree over there, so there's sap.
It all came off with the rinseless?
Yeah, it came right off. So is it the rinseless or the DIY ceramic coating?
Combination of both. The rinseless will take it off.
Yeah, you can tell the pollen. It'll, as we do this, it'll dry with those little pollen streaks.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think we got it all.
Yeah, it's all done. Just have one
I'm
more
gonna
wheel
let
and
Ivan do the rest of my car.
you start drying.
Drying. I actually brought something. So Ivan said, don't bring anything. I said, I still have a preference on drying towels. So these are back in stock at DIY Detail. I think a 3-pack's 20 bucks. So code Cars with Keav will save you 10%. But these really nice, small, rectangular twist and loops, I really love these.
They're one of my
and
favorites
for everything.
as well.
You can use this with the Rinseless wash.
Yep.
As your media, because it folds up. It's nice and controlled.
Yeah, and they're great for polish removal as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to put ceramic gloss on it or not?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
So even though we're outside, it's not too windy and it's not too hot. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit on the car and then follow and dry.
So as long as you do it before you start, spraying is no problem. Once you start an area and you have it set and then you spray over it, it's just gonna blow back on top of it again. Is it preferable either way, whether to spray it directly into the towel or just spray directly onto the...
I prefer to spray on the panel. On the towel, that's what loads the towels up too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is it these that some sealants are known to streak with, or is it the longer fiber ones?
Twist loop like that, yeah.
Okay. Then you have to be careful with these that you get it all off, because these can actually streak with a lot of sealants. And I guess it's just because of how the fibers are spaced apart.
Yeah.
Now you see how much faster he is than I am?
I've been washing cars maybe a few years longer than you have.
This is like an intimate thing here, you know?
Yeah.
This is my my second love.
So where'd the name Heidi come from?
Since it was German, I always wanted to base the cars with a German name.
Okay.
So this is Heidi, my wife's car is Helen.
Okay.
And then my daily is Hannah.
Okay.
All German names that start with an H. And I think the next car will be Helga, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, that's a very German name.
Yeah, like Hannah's a German name, only if you don't have a second H. It has to be just 2 N's.
So how far are you off the ground here? And how often do you hit the splitter?
I don't actually hit the splitter very often. I'm a veteran of the low car world.
Okay.
So I know my angles.
Yeah.
And I like this parking deck over here has low car death traps. And you have to angle yourself just right.
We once saw in a parking lot a car that was high centered on a
like
on a
bottomed
speed bump.
out?
No, like literally he had to get towed off the...
I've seen that before. Aaron, why don't you make yourself useful?
Sure. About as useless as they come, but go ahead.
You want to do something?
Oh, you had me at hello. Only because it's you.
Now, Aaron here, who's helping out, he has a program called Pay It Forward where they pay it forward to detailers.
Yes.
And it's one of the few things I do charity-wise. I just focus everything on that. Helps detailers that have had rough times. And how much did we give? How much did you give away?
We were able to donate 15 huge packages to 15 needing people. It was absolutely amazing. Some people, their mobile guy had his entire business burn up in his truck. Another guy had his entire business stolen from him, broke into his truck and stole all of his equipment. Just a lot of really, really heartwarming stories. Another family's been trying to they've been trying to get pregnant, and they've been spending a lot of money on that whole process, and because of that, the detailing side has kind of suffered, so we were able to donate product to them. Just really, really great stories.
And I had a lot to donate. I have it in the storage room, but he really needed help with shipping. So shout out to Adamo. Adamo bought my Rinseless. I shipped it all the way to Canada to help pay for the shipping. And we had money left over from last year as well that we were going to do for other things. So, but this year you're going to stop by.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to meet you in South Carolina, and we're going to be adding a whole bunch of pressure washers.
And I should have one of these kegs.
Oh, fantastic!
As well from Scott Graves.
We're saving lives and changing lives.
Yep.
And how do people get a hold of you?
Oh, you can find me on any kind of social media, Phoenix EOD.
Okay.
Anything that has to do with Thor. I mean, we're all pretty much in the same brotherhood. So,
yep.
Yeah, you can find me through Thor. You can find me.
But I'm not a paid shield like Eddie is.
Yeah.
I'm just an affiliate.
Yeah, but Phoenix EOD is the fastest.
But they have
Aaron at Phoenix EOD is my.
House of Rags has all the great products. DIY Detail, you can go straight to their website as well. I believe you guys also sell on Amazon.
Something like 25% off if you use Jamie25. He didn't authorize me to say that, but
yeah,
he told me that I could say it, even though it's not going to work. But if you have any problems using that code,
it's Jamie at thehouseofrags.com.
Jamie at thehouseofrags.com. Contact him directly for that code. You're welcome.
Now, see, I'm OCD.
Yeah.
I've got to get every drop.
All right. But Keav, honestly, this year, with the amount of people that we were able to help, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh man, no problem.
Seriously, you were you swooped in and saved the day.
It was either waste the money on something materialistic or help somebody out. Ivan, did you spray the wheels already?
Just the wheel faces.
Okay. This is why I prefer the smaller towels. If you're getting in these tight areas and I don't have to worry about my towel touching the ground. And these are coated as well with DIY Detail 8-year. And you would call these polymer spots, right?
Yes.
Is he dressing my tires? Oh, no.
I was told that's your favorite.
Oh, man.
Testing a new brush. So.
Well, if you do it, just the first coat, it comes out like satin, right?
Yeah.
Matte satin?
Yeah.
And you prefer to use a brush?
Yes.
See, a lot of people use foam pads and stuff, and it just...
Well, the brush gets it into the lettering, so that sort of sight lines.
Now, I don't know a ton about tire dressing, but is this water-based?
Water-based, no sling, so no need to worry there. And it's just going to give you a nice matte, dark finish. If you want the glazed donut look, which I know you don't, we just give a second coat.
And if you want it really matte, you would just go, after this, you would just go back over it with a microfiber and dry it down. And how long is the durability on this?
Depends on where you're driving and how you're driving. But a couple of weeks easy.
So if you live in Atlanta, easily a couple of weeks is not much. It's garage kept. It doesn't go out in the rain.
Yeah. So you're stuck with tire shine for a couple months. I'll knock it down for you so it's not so shiny.
Now, for you to get this tire shine on a microfiber, do you want it to allow it to dry, or do you need to soak it in rinseless wash or something?
The microfiber will be fine. There's no need to soak it afterwards.
So it's not going to ruin it like a sealant would.
No. It washes out very easily.
I always have a bucket with rinseless or a microfiber wash that I just throw it directly in if I use ceramic gloss or any other sealant.
So there we go. Very quick wash. Heidi is looking shiny.
And it's not a toner.
No. Yeah. So thanks very much for joining in. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, leave them below. Always have an answer. And Keav will probably be here answering as well. And what's your discount code?
Ours with Keav.
There you go. Thank you very much.